This podcast of storytellers would like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, the first storytellers and traditional owners and custodians of the land we are recording on today. We pay our respects to their elders past and present. We hope to honour their thousands of years of spiritual and cultural connections to this land while recognising the atrocities Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people face systematically to this day. We acknowledge their sovereignty was never ceded and that Naarm was and always will be Aboriginal land.
Baddies, benders and babes, and welcome back to the Book of War, an Avatar Legends real play, the story of 4 teens, runaways, 14 runaways.
You've used that joke before.
I know. It's funny.
Seeking the Book of War in a world without the Avatar. My name is Jesse Thomas, and I play, I forgot the name, Kitchi, the unlucky, they, them, a down on their luck mess up from the Northern Water Tribe who got bullied into getting on this boat and is under threat at every turn. My Kitchi fact is that Kitchi's principles are acceptance and failure.
And we met Kitchi in the last episode.
Yeah, we did. So when we flashed to Arturo for a second, Kitchi just lost a dice roll and now has to pull double shifts on the boat.
And learn to make noodles.
And learn to make noodles as well. And Kitchi kind of sounds like this.
I think it's fair that I will add on to that fact that at the moment, MINH is functionally lost to the party. Not gone. It's this isn't a Levy, Cole, Banji moment. But as far as everyone's concerned, no one has any real way of knowing where he is.
Yeah, Min got himself prisoner of war.
Min got caught. Finally,
Min caught himself.
Min surrendered.
Min napped.
Yeah. So we thought it'd be a bit silly for me to be here and not play. So Kitchi is going to be this fun little in between while we see what happens.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ted Darling, and I play Banji, the Idealist, a runaway from the Fire Nation who's risen from the ashes of his old life. While the fate of the world rests on the edge of a blade, he fights for freedom, for justice, and for peace. Banji fact today, I've said multiple times in the past that Banji is not doing well. I think this might be rock bottom for Banji. Maybe. Yeah. Like he's lost a lot in the last 20 minutes where like he lost his brother in MINH. He lost his, like, I guess, sense of pride with being a dragon. He lost the Book of War that he was trying to get back. And he lost that sign of that kind of sense of security of like, oh, I've protected myself. So everything that he did was kind of all for nothing. And so he's very, very broken, very vulnerable.
Rock bottom's a bad place to be for a firebender.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Not so bad for an earthbender.
Yeah. Well, if one was here, then it would be helpful.
Get him. Yeah. Or don't, because he's not here.
What's Banji's favourite colour?
Red.
Not blue?
No.
Like Hikaru?
We can't do this.
Oh, yeah, no, it's blue.
We can't do this again.
You got to do it, you got to like it.
Hello, my name is Georgie Hazel and I play Nuro, the icon, they, she, he, a runaway of the foggy swamp. Now confronted with the truth that they were never really living for themselves, Nuro struggles to untangle from the roots of the destiny tree. Is their place ultimately with their tribe or with the other runaways? I don't have much of a Nuro fact, probably a carry on from the last fact, whereas this is just getting more and more spiritual shenanigans. And I'm kind of on the edge of my seat wondering how the heck I'm supposed to solve any of this.
Me too.
The game has taken its toll on me. Min said goodbye.
And there was 14 of them.
Very good.
Hi, my name is Tilia Quinn and I play Kiyomi, the Adamant, she, her, a waterbender from the Northern Water Tribe, making her way around the world that seems to fight her at every step. But is it her who's resisting the world or is the conflict coming from within? I think we've covered that the conflict is kind of coming from within.
Bit of both.
Yeah. Within and without.
Yeah. Yeah. My fact, I'm just going to touch on the names of Kiyomi and Kaito. They're obviously still with that kind of water tribe sounding name, but I wanted Kiyomi's name to kind of be a little bit more out of place in the Water Tribe. They've got more Inuit-inspired names, and I've touched on how my backstory, a couple of characters are named after Maori names, which also leads into Kaito. Kaito is a Japanese name like Kiyomi, but Kai is also a Maori name, and Kai means food. So take that as you will.
Nice.
You've put more thought into
I know.
interaction
I don't
than
sleep.
I have.
Just like Kiyomi, all I do is just think.
14 of them.
14 of them.
Did you guys hear there was 14 of them?
Hello, my name is Ash. I play the Grandmaster of the White Lotus, or Ghost
gum.
Monkey.
Gum gum.
Gum 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 gum.
There was 14 of them.
It was actually 15, but who's counting?
Georgie was.
Yeah, I know.
Quite literally on their fingers.
I'm throwing them off.
All right.
So the fun fact that I have for today is that the island that you have found the dragon on / found Kaito on is actually from the canon. It's actually in the show overall. And it is known as a place of reflection and looking inward.
Ah,
So
well.
smart. I thought you said you didn't think about these things.
Yeah.
I was just lying to make Tilia feel good.
Misdirect.
Oh my God, thank you.
14 of them?
14 of them.
Roll the music!
I can't hear it.
A summary of the last episode. Let's see if I can,
We're going to need it.
let's see if I can get through this. We'll start in the library where things had already not gone so well and then continued to go not so well, as there was a little bit of a verbal sparring challenge between Banji / Cole and Zhao. And with a few bad rolls and
A few. So exact the stats, everyone. Min rolled 3 times. One of them wasn't even real. They were all below a 3. It was 2 1s, a 1 and a 2, and then another 1 and a 2.
Get good.
Yeah.
get good. Get good done.
You're right. That is the problem.
The-
It's me.
After somewhat of a kerfuffle of an exchange, the Min has decided to declare himself prisoner of war and is at the beck and call to a degree of Zhao. In the meantime, Banji didn't want to stand for that and tried to fight back a little bit and lost everything.
Yep.
In a nearly literal sense.
Yeah. It was calculated, but man, am I bad at maths.
That's pretty good, Ted.
I can't take that credit.
Yeah,
it's
that's a
from like a
meme.
meme.
It's a meme. It's a common meme. It's a good one.
Yeah, look, I'm trying to give him a win. Come on.
We need this.
No wins here for the bad roll boys. Sorry.
I don't deserve a win.
It's probably bad roll boy now, I guess, isn't it?
Oh, that's sad.
No,
The
Kuron's there, but he's the main character.
and the unlucky can probably get a bad roll in there.
Oh,
or two.
true, yeah.
Not that you're there. That being said, on the other island formation, we learned a little bit more about Kaito. We learned how Kiyomi and Kaito ended up in the current plight of one singular body, and you decided through maybe a little bit of poor influence from Yanni that, you know what? The Book of Spirits is probably going to fix this problem. And it kind of did. And now you're kind of face to face with this, well, what is, in effect, another Kiyomi, but a little bit different. Just a wee bit.
Shorter hair. No boobs. Yeah.
All right.
Succinct.
So is it the thing where, like, when I'm looking at Kaito, it looks like Kaito, but if I look in the reflections, I see the...
I didn't think about it like that, but that's great. So,
I
yes.
love
that's,
that, yeah.
Yep, 1 point inspiration for Georgie. Yeah, he's knocked it out of the park there. So, yes.
Cool. All right. So yeah, the question they asked was like, why have you summoned me?
Yeah.
Nuro gestures to the spirit, Kaito's body, and then gestures to Kiyomi and says, we have some unfinished business with your bargain.
Yeah, I kind of want that back, if that's allowed. And this spirit says, "What are you willing to trade for it?" And it's almost that smirk of, no matter what you say, I will win.
Yeah. It's like, so that's what it comes down to. You need a body. Why?
For spirits to inhabit this world properly, they need a conduit.
Yeah.
And more often than not, it's a physical body.
Let me kind of rephrase. Why must you walk on this plane? What is here that you need a human body? What do you need to feel?
Imagine being hidden in a block of ice where you could always see out, but you could never touch, you could never smell.
I can, in a way, actually.
Then you already know.
Yeah, Nuro understands. Understands just like the desires. Oh, that simple, I guess. Right. Well, listen, I've met a few spirits in my time. I know better than to bargain. However, my friend is trapped in there, and I don't know how I feel about finding you a replacement body. Does it have to be human?
It considers this, and I'm going to get you to roll a plead.
Interesting.
Or a push your luck, whichever you feel is going to...
I will go for the plead,
Okay.
because I do have a +2 to harmony, so hopefully it just balances out, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh! That's a 4. Oh, God.
The smile grows, like you see Kaito's body's smile gets as wide as it can go, and the worst part is that you can see in the reflection the smile is inhumanly wide.
I think Nuro really sees it at the corner of their eye.
So mark troubled or insecure or some degree of something there. And it says in a voice that does not feel good in your bones, "Yes."
I'm getting the heebie-jeebies over here.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's
Not
not.
pleasant.
Yanni's like, well, and starts like going through her bag just to see. She's like, well, I'm a trader. Maybe I can find something that will.
Yanni. I think Nuro says that so quietly that Yanni can't even hear it.
And this creature looks over and sees Yanni. And as Yanni sort of looks up, she's like, maybe this, and pulls out the teapot again that seems to exist everywhere she goes. And they lock eyes. And Chucky says, "This one."
No. This one is off limits. And Nuro steps right in front of Yanni and cuts their eye contact off.
Okay.
Can I say, I feel like Kiyomi, even though she's not conscious, would maybe fight in her body to do the same and step in
I
front of Yanni.
actually would like you to roll and push your luck.
Yeah. I've got a -2 from being guilty from the last one. That's a 9. It basically evens out because my passion is +2. So 9.
Kiyomi, you get a strange sense. Like you have just woken up from sleepwalking. And you realize that you are currently looking at this scene from one of these mirror spaces.
I was wondering if Kiyomi was going to be in there as well.
I'm in the mirror.
Yeah, like in essence, you are still in the exact same way that when we look at Kaito's body, we see this Chucky spirit. Whereas when we look at Kiyomi's body, we actually see Kiyomi looking out. If that's not too much of a mind flip for
No, it makes sense. I mean, it's the same as like the regular reflection, but I guess maybe
Yeah,
she's
but
got
you're
some-
not actually here on like the
Yeah.
plane. So
If she tries to yell, she's going to obviously see Kaito. So if she tries to yell out like, Kaito!
it is that same bracket that we saw before where it feels like there's that crossover happening again. It is Kiyomi's body that says that, not just your reflection.
It just reminds me of the Simpsons meme, Mrs. Bouvier! Mrs. Bouvier! And then breaks the mirror and falls out.
I think that's kind of what she would do in this mirror world where she's like trying to.
I think
out.
Nuro sees that and kind of goes over to the mirror, and like presses like just to like look. Can Kiyomi like hear and everything?
Yeah, you can hear everything.
No, get me out. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
I know. I'm trying. Okay, we found your brother. It turns out your brother has been with you this whole time. I can't explain it too much, but you're stuck in there because this spirit has his body, his actual body. He's been like surviving inside yours. I need to get this spirit out, but I can't without sacrificing something, Kiyomi. I don't know what to do right now.
In this case, I think, Kiyomi, you lock eyes in like the reflection space. Like, so if you're in one mirror, in a different mirror, you see this spirit. And you get this weird pang that you've seen this spirit before.
Yeah. Oh God.
Your brother made a bargain for your life.
I know. I remember. You get me out of this thing right now. And she's talking to the spirit.
You have nothing to offer.
Offer my fists. Can she wait? Can she wait? Can she fight in the mirror world?
You're in the reflection dimension.
Reflection dimension.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can't. If it's a part of the spirit world, you can't bend in it.
No,
No, but she's good at fisticuffs.
two things. One, yes, you can't bend in the space, and two, they're in a different mirror to you.
Get me over there.
This is not. You know what? I want to see how this rolls out.
I want to try.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
Let's roll. Assess the situation. Can you figure out how to get over there?
All right, I have a +1 for creativity, so 6. Tee-hee.
Tee-hee. You do have someone that might be able to help you if they've got any fatigue to spare.
Well, I do, but
Does Nuro know what Kiyomi's trying to do right now?
Well, I mean, I guess the reality is that just the way that I see this working is that you're trying to figure out how to get over there.
I've got an idea actually, but please play out yours. But I've got.
Oh, I don't have I have no clue.
Okay. Well, let's say I'm seeing Kiyomi arc up in that mirror and like maybe start.
Yeah, she's like
Yeah.
trying to get over there.
Nuro, without showing the book, says, "I can make it so that you don't need a human to walk here."
Kiyomi just stops because she understands exactly.
I can make that happen, but you have to give them both their bodies back.
Explain.
Why would I show you my hand?
I have what I want. I want that one. And points.
You're not
No.
getting that one. Do it first. I promise I'll release you from that mirror.
This one has to be a pleat.
Come on. Now, if there was any time, statistically, we have to hit a double 6. It's this one.
Can I spend a fatigue to help in some way? I don't know.
We'll find out how the roll goes.
7.
Fatigue won't help.
Wait, hold on. +1. So 8. But that doesn't help. I have -2 to plead, but I have a plus. Is it harmony, sorry?
Plea? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay,
Yes,
but then it would
yeah.
be a 9 then. It would just be a 9. Yeah, it's a flat 9 because it's like a +2.
Cancels it out. So
Yeah,
yeah, a
yeah.
+1 would take you to a 10.
If you want to spend your fatigue.
Then yes.
In this case, it's actually costing you a fatigue and a condition.
That's
Your
totally
failure
fine.
on your assess.
She's afraid.
I feel that you realise that, as you're bashing against this spirit glass, in essence, you realise that it was ebbing away at your spirit. So it was damaging. This was the wrong way to go around it. So that's where you're marking that condition.
Okay, yeah.
But the fatigue expenditure in this case, where you look, that dials you back. So all of a sudden you look a little bit more subservient, and so it sort of looks between Nuro and Kiyomi's reflection and says, "Accepted." And it's really upsetting because you see Kaito take a step into the mirror and then immediately step out again. It's like, it's not a great sight.
Such a cool visual, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like, walks into one and then out the other, like in one of the reflections, steps out through. And the weird part is Kiyomi, your body did the same. And so they almost step out opposite each other. And you are back to you.
Kaito, she just runs up and like hugs him.
Hey. It's great to see you. And there is a very loving embrace.
No.
Yeah, Nuro doesn't interrupt that, leaves them to it, and then gingerly holds up the book of spirits. And is like, okay, give me a moment. And crouches down and brings Yanni over. Because Nuro wants to make sure that they're writing exactly perfectly. Because, so I'm gonna write something, and I need to make sure it's completely perfect, Yanni.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Nuro writes specifically that Jackie does not need to take or steal a body to walk as a mortal in the mortal realm.
Here's the thing.
Got a roll to use the book.
You write that, but nothing happens. Nuro, you look up feeling like you should have accomplished what you wanted out of this book. And when this spirit doesn't experience that, when it still feels trapped, you see those mirrors begin to shake and vibrate because it feels like it's been tricked and it is getting very angry. Banji,
Yes.
you are vaguely aware that you are being led by the hand towards the exit of the library. And you could not say how long it has been since you left MINH. How feeling?
I think walking into this Banji was like physically exhausted, but had that kind of adrenaline of, okay, we're here to do a job. We got to get this done. Now that the crushing reality of how bad that whole thing went, he's just almost catatonic, and like Kuron's almost carrying him out. Like there's no resistance basically whatsoever.
You realise before too long that there is something talking into your ear, and it becomes clearer and clearer just as you think on it that it's PB. I thought you had strength in you. And here we are. You thought about using me, didn't you?
I did.
And why did you hesitate?
I don't know. I shouldn't have. I should have done everything that I could to stop that from happening, but I didn't.
Remember next time that I'm always on your side.
You're right. I need you, Peacebringer. I can't do this without you.
And I am here to help. And I think Kuron's been slightly talking to himself, being like, so many what is that? You actually see at some point he passes something on the wall that's just mounted there. He goes, I'm taking this. And it's a spear. Like, it is almost like a gold-plated, or it wouldn't be completely gold or else he couldn't lift it. But whatever it is, it looks very fancy. He's like, I'm going to catch so many fish with this and feed them to that bird. Anyways, were you just saying something?
No. Let's take whatever you want. Let's get over here.
Cool. And you walk, and before too long, you are back. And I feel that it's a struggle without Min to help with a little bit of earthbending to get out of this place. But the two of you do. And Hikaru raises his head. And weirdly enough, he looks at Kuron before he looks at you.
Oh, kicking him while he's down, Ash.
And then he sort of and it depends how tuned into this you are or not. He looks confused for a second before he realizes that it's you.
Yeah. I think Banji doesn't really... Banji's very in his own head at the moment. He doesn't really clock that happens. I think he just walks up to Hikaru's mane and like buries his face in there and probably sobs a little bit. That's like a very comforting place for Banji, especially after when he was like on his own, is like in Hikaru's mane and just like crumples into it basically.
You hear behind you, he's gone. Apparently, he made a deal. I know I don't get it either. What was that? Hikaru was asking where Min was. Shall we?
Yeah, let's go. I mean, let's mosey.
As you climb onto Hikaru's mane and grab on, because it's somewhat uncomfortable, without the seat, without the saddle, and without a proper sense of what's next. You take off through the desert.
Yeah.
You're still flying the dragon. Where are you going?
I think when we kind of came up with this plan to split the party, which just ended real badly, I think we would have had a discussion about where to meet back up. And I think the most sensible place for that would be Omashu.
Kind of in the middle.
Yeah. And it's where we were sort of heading with the boat. That's where Zhao's boat was. So it was kind of like, you know, it was close enough that we could all be like, Omashu. So I think that's where Banji's heading is back to Omashu. Hopefully he doesn't have anyone with him. Everyone just thinks he's a firebender on a dragon. So hopefully he doesn't get shot down or killed. But that's where he's going.
Well, they recognize the dragon.
True, yeah.
And there's definitely at least one White Lotus member in the place that says, oh no, he's okay.
Yeah.
I think
Takani?
Boomy.
14 of them.
Oh. Boomy, right. Yes.
It's nighttime. You arrive. And it's one of those... Banji,
You're not going to make me go through the desert again? Roll all that nonsense?
No, because finding a library, it's that needle in a haystack.
True.
Where is this one spire surrounded by sand versus... Yeah, Omashu's that way.
Yeah.
The second you start getting to any landmarks, you'll be like, oh, that's Oma and Shu over there. Let's go.
Yeah.
So you arrive, and it's in that fugue state, right? By the time that you land, it's nighttime, and you sort of realize that you've just landed on the top of the spire where Hikaru tends to land whenever he's in this space. And there are a few people that are a little bit questioning, like, oh, is this... What's going on here? And as... I'm assuming you get off Hikaru at some stage.
Yeah.
Because I think you just hear Kuron say, I'm starved.
Yeah, there's a feasting hall this way. I'll take you.
Cool. Does Banji go straight there?
I think he goes, yeah, I think he takes Kuron to the feasting hall and then he sits, I don't know if there's any food or anything there, but he kind of he looks at the chair where Min sat before and is just like, yeah, even more defeated, just kind of slumps into the chair opposite, because I think they were opposite each other, and just kind of sits in the chair opposite and takes a breather. Again, he's physically exhausted. He's got nothing in the tank.
You see, placed in front of you, a steaming bowl of chickpea curry. And a voice says, I don't know if food is going to help here, but it doesn't hurt to be full before brooding. You seem to have come alone. Well, with a new friend. Hello. Hey. I like this one.
Lord Boomy.
It's king now.
Oh, congratulations.
Thanks, I get a fancy crown. And you see he's still wearing the same weird feathery poofy hat. Like it's not a crown at all.
I didn't know where else to go. I lost everything. And I don't know where anyone else is, or even if they're okay. This is the only place I knew to come.
You know, Banji, when I sent you young whippersnappers out into the world, there's always the danger that you're not coming back. It is something that I've had to live with for the last 70 years. Not quite. I didn't have a lot of say when I was young, but even when I was running little gambits and trying to get some bread off the street, there was always danger.
What do we do now if everyone's gone? You know, Min is with the Fire Nation. Nero's off with who knows what's happening with them, and Tomo's, I don't know if you've heard, but Tomo's no longer with us.
You see his smile drop just a little bit. And he looks and says, I'm sorry to hear that. We have to wait. If people know that there's a safe place in Omashu, which they should, because I've made it very safe, then we can wait, and we can recover, and we can plan. But it all starts, and he slides the bowl that little bit further over, with taking a first bite.
I think Banji pauses for a moment and lets out a big sigh, and then very, like when you call an angry teenager down for like dinner and they come down and they sit down and they just sort of grab it and slurp it down. I think that's what it's like a...
He is trying to shift your balance away from action. You can either accept it or you can challenge that.
It's to forgiveness. So are you trying to get him to forgive himself, maybe?
More away from action, but if you would like to read it as forgiveness, that's okay too.
Yeah, I think he'll take it. I think he'll take that. Or at least like he now has... Someone's given him permission to not keep going.
Yeah.
It's like someone's given him permission to just stop for a minute. And I think that's what he needed.
Perfect. And he says, now that that's out of the way, you there. What do you want? For food. I mean, I heard your stomach growl. He goes, how good's your fish? We flash over to the boat, but not down in the engine room. We're actually up on the deck where Kitchi is now on their 12th hour straight.
Yeah, I think Kitchi is somewhere up on the ropes, just up on the mast, which is a funny place to be because they are functional. They're not currently functioning.
I think that's true. And I think you have to like scrub them to make them look clean.
Yeah.
And it's worst.
Getting all the soot off from the burning coal.
And it's the worst job.
And I think Kitchi's like, oh man. And I'm going to roll. That's a 4 and a 1, a 5. Just rolling harmony, which is, I think all of Kitchi's stats are a -1. So Kitchi falls asleep and just and starts falling and falls down the ropes and gets tangled in the ropes and it's like, ah!
Yeah, it's...
Oh, no.
Yeah, by the time Kitchi wakes up, realizes it's like... Because it's that rigging, right?
Yeah,
that
the
netting.
rigging.
So, yes, you've got like a limb trapped in like one of each of these squares and you just wake up and you're like,
Help. Help. Help.
Downstairs. Where it's significantly less funny. You have these mirrors shaking. The spirit is very clearly getting angry. How does Nuro react?
I want to consult the destiny tree.
Okay. All right. Is this just a straight harmony roll? How did we do this last time?
I don't know if you did it rely on your skills and training or if it was just like a flat.
Yeah, I think it was. Wasn't it? With the stick. I
Or
think
no,
the stick
you
was
made
the
me roll
main-
with harmony, I think, but I don't. Whatever you prefer, Ash.
I think this is a harmony roll, which is tricky.
What's that meme where Thanos is like all that running and look where you ended up back at me or something? That's
Yeah,
the Destiny
yeah.
tree.
It's 5.
As you begin to try and focus inwards and reach this, one of these mirrors explodes. And the shrapnel, like the shards of glass, cut Nuro. So mark a condition.
Okay.
Because it's ice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. They put their stupid bloody hand on the book and they're just like, take some of mine, whatever. They're just trying to do anything at this point. They feel so stupid.
I think the whole ice shattering and Nuro getting hurt. has
Yeah. And
gotten-
Nero's just like, what have I done? I'm no good. I can't do this. I'm
Yeah,
good.
Kiyomi's
I'm
like
good. I can't do this.
broken out of the hug and Nuro, what's going on? What's happening?
Worse.
What
I'm
happened?
trying to change the spirit and it's not working.
It's not work. What do you mean it's not working? It works every time, right? That's what you guys kept telling me.
No, Nero just tries to wipe their eyes and like it needs something else, but I'm trying to make it walk without needing a human body, but it still needs energy. I can't take it from anybody.
Needs like a vessel.
I'm trying to make it so that it doesn't need that.
Maybe that's not allowed. Like maybe I mean I saw what you wrote. I think that it's great, but it's maybe that's not it. And one of the other mirrors shatters again as they quiver and vibrate.
I've got a body. It's in the swamp. You can take that one. Just take that one. Just take it.
You hear the whisper, and it's actually even more glass-like and even more like it almost reverberates in a really upsetting way. I can't see it. Where?
Nuro puts their hand on the ice mirror.
You see as you do, it goes to reach for your hand.
I let it grab me.
Okay. You immediately feel that it is trying to take you into the mirror with it.
I think Kiyomi like reaches out and grabs Nuro.
Yeah, and Yanni does the same.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
As this is happening, Nuro is just trying to show them the petrified body. I think, I don't know, is just really trying to make themselves completely vulnerable in that moment, just to just search me. What can I give you, kind of.
I appreciate that that's what Nuro is thinking is going to happen. I think that the other two, and probably Kaito as well, has also grabbed on us as like, that's not what this thing's going to take.
Yeah. Nuro just realized that, I don't know, this thing could really hurt everybody from their own stupidity. So they're just like, yeah, take me. I don't care. That's where their head is at.
Yeah,
I think.
and I think that
Absolutely not happening.
I think that as this pull happens and you get dragged off, and one more of these mirrors explode, you're down to 2. So technically, it can see both sides of the room depending on which mirror it wants to be in. Yanni stands up and says, "If I go, you'll stop."
Absolutely no. That's not happening.
Neuro's neck back around. It's like, no, Yanni, that's not happening.
We are all in really big danger, and maybe you'll find this body in the swamp, and that can be the one that you swap over.
No. You need it. You need a body. What if I had a body? What if I know someone that you could take over that, and she is stressed. She's very visibly stressed, and she looks nervously over at Nuro and says, what if there was someone that is an enemy to you that you didn't know about? Would that help?
To me?
To you, to all of you.
The spirit says,
It needs to be ideal.
What's their name?
She shuts her eyes and just says, Lady Dao.
says Yanni.
Says Banji.
You just in Omashu, just something bad has happened.
Okay, I think Nuro, maybe, I'm taking liberties here, Ash.
I'm okay with liberties.
I don't know what else we're going to do without them.
Nuro does not immediately accept what Kiyomi says. However, I think that maybe through their connection, like Nuro is kind of like being dragged into this thing that it can sense that like this is a viable option kind of in Neuro's mind. Like, oh, actually, yeah, that's
the key component, and I think the thing that comes to your mind, both of your minds really, is that you would need to trick Lady Dao into accepting this. It can't just take something.
We wouldn't be able to just write that in the book. Lady Dao swaps with Jackie.
I guess with the like, oh, you mean like in this Book of Spirits?
That's a possibility. But yeah, you realize that you could change the wording to you can take any physical body you want.
Is Nuro okay with that?
No.
Yeah.
Not at all. That's why they were trying to be like without a physical body. Like that was the whole purpose.
I knew as soon as I was like, Neuro's gonna hate this, but
yeah. I think they've realized that they tried to have it both ways.
Have your Kato and eat him too.
I think Nuro stops like giving up so much to this thing and tries to yank themselves free. Like looks Kiyomi dead in the eye, and you can see like a lot of that initial suspicion that they had that made it slowly been dying. Like it all just makes so much sense.
pennies dropped.
It makes so much sense, that underlying thing that constantly why they remind me so much of Tomo all the time. Like I think they fall to their hands and knees in front of the book again, and Nuro writes in the book and feels so sick doing this, but is like writes in the book that Jackie can use at their own for their own like volition, I guess. Lady Dao and her people's bodies. Oof. Lady Dao and her people specifically.
And her peoples.
This one is a push your luck.
You're not one of her people.
Just giving him the army.
Yeah, that's so much worse.
No, that's like you can't just put it all on one person.
Sure.
That's so cooked. Like
You could let Yanni go.
No.
We can get her back.
Nuro was actually about to write no one that Nuro loves. Like literally.
Just goes back into Kiyomi.
Kaito is
Savage.
in bad luck.
That's an 8.
In your writings, you realize that there's a section that says that, in essence, the deal is always signed in blood. Like, that's why you were able to be pulled through. That's, they could take your body because you'd already done that component.
Yeah.
And you realize that, all right, you're right, it's still not quite sinking in, there's something not quite right. That's what it is. And you cross it out. And you see this spirit smile, and again, it's inhuman how wide these teeth look as it does. And it says,
The deal is made.
and the two remaining mirrors shatter. And it is deathly quiet as the four, Nuro, Kiyomi, Kaito, and Yanni, stare at each other, kind of battered and bruised a little bit.
I think Kiyomi just falls to her knees and like kind of crumbles the way that Jessie did in between episodes. She's absolutely distraught that this is what it's had to come to. And she was already feeling guilty, but if I could add another guilty, oh my God.
Double guilty.
Double guilty.
Nero crouches in front of you. They're so horrified by what they just did. I honestly think that I went against my prohibition of never use your roll for gain or profit. And I feel like I used that to make sure that none of my friends got hurt for my own gain.
100%.
So I'm going to mark a condition and shift my balance twice towards freedom. And I would normally mark growth as well, but that's not a thing.
Yeah, it's the opposite of growth right now, I feel. Well, actually,
Regression.
I suppose you've learned that you can't always have a winning scenario.
Sometimes
Yeah.
spirits are just evil and non-helpful and not on your side.
Yeah. So there's that. Okay. They're just, they feel like they've just completely failed in their teachings of their mother, especially. But just like crouches in front of Kiyomi and is like kind of trying to latch onto this new feeling of like kind of like confusion and a bit of anger. But it's just kind of like Nuro just crouches and like waits, like maybe you don't look up at them, but they just ask, so what did she want you to do?
The books. She wanted the books.
I should have guessed.
She's got one already.
She's got one?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's news.
I'm so sorry, Nuro. I'm so sorry.
Very puts like a bit of a heavy hand on your shoulder, and kind of wants to throttle you a little bit.
She'd let you.
But doesn't, and just kind of like almost like flops into you because they can't judge you. They're just like, they feel so bad right now. So they just kind of flop, and it's like, enjoy that. And Nuro points to your brother. Right now, you need to be there.
What's Kaito doing like in this moment?
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't really sure about his positioning. I didn't see him as like exactly right next to us.
No, he's like 2 steps away.
Okay.
It's like, but I guess, the easy way to say is that Kaito has given you a small amount of space just to have this moment. But I think he walks over and he actually starts waving some water over. Nuro, you're probably the worst at the moment, just in terms of like damage taken, the broken glass or broken ice, and he starts trying to heal you.
Classic Kaito.
Yeah, I think Neuro's like, I'd save it for someone who needs it more. And I think I hear someone yelling in the distance. I'm going to go check that out.
Oh, I thought I was imagining it.
What is that? And yeah, I don't know about the rest of you.
I think-
Yanni walks on deck. It's just like,
Yeah, no, like Nuro, Nuro just kind of like walks away from the help of healing and then just kind of like empty-eyed walks up and then is like hearing that help and looks up really dejectedly and then just looks back down and keeps walking. And I think they just leave Kitchi up there. They're just like, this is the least of my problems right now.
And you got no one around? You got no Banji, no Min? No one.
I think Neuro's probably going to go find Arturo. I think.
Kaito, tries to scramble up the ropes to go save Kitchi.
Hey,
Hey,
I don't know why.
quick kicking.
What?
Quick
Oh,
kicking.
sorry. I don't know why they ignored me.
I don't think you've got big lungs on you.
Who are you?
Oh,
I've
I'm
never seen you on this ship before.
Kaido as he continues to try and I think Yanni's standing underneath like one of those like ready to catch like if he falls I've got him like
Yeah, I think Kitchi, like, sure enough, that does happen, and Kitchi just falls down. I'm just going to do a general luck to see if Yanni does catch Kitchi. Oh, it's a 6 and a 9, so -1, so an 8. So yeah, Yanni does catch. I think it's like maybe hurts Yanni's back a little bit, just a bit more strain.
Yanni says a swear word that Kitchi's never heard before.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi.
It's fine. It's fine.
Sorry.
Hello. Hi.
I've been awake a really long time.
I mean, all the rest of them are sleeping because they work too hard.
Yeah, I lost a bed and I'm on double shifts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was this one of those Arturo bets?
Yeah, he's really good at dice.
Then why do you keep playing against him?
He's kind of scary. And
He's
the
this big.
He's the captain, though. Everyone knows he's the captain. And
Now we know that Min's lost to us if Jesse is actively declaring Arturo the captain.
and you sort of Kitchi up and down is just shaved head, really close, like maybe like a mil or two off the head. Just really small stature, like 5 foot. And just with a big sort of nose, like bone nose piercing all the way through. And looks just sort of like really thin and weedy and doesn't even stand up straight, so they're even smaller. Just like, anyway, I still have 3 more hours, so...
That can wait. We're getting you some food. And she grabs Kitchi by the back of the scruff and starts to drag
And there's
him.
just sort of this resignation because people just make Kitchi do whatever. So Kitchi just like, okay.
Yeah, if the bird has a problem, I will deal with him.
Thanks, Banji.
It's Yanni.
Sorry. I knew it ended in an eye.
And in the meantime, the captain's quarters. Arturo's busy pecking at maps, trying to mark spots that he can consider potential
He's
spots.
been pecking in the ink and then pecking, and he's got a mustache
Yes.
on his beak with ink.
It makes this whole scene, depending on how important it is, just everyone remember that he has a very silly mustache right now.
Oh, Nuro, hey, how'd you go? Did you find the kid?
I did something really bad. Arturo, I did something. I thought I could do something and I couldn't do it.
You used one of the books, didn't you? You're speaking like someone who used one of the books.
I used the book.
Ah,
Why did I
kid.
think I could use the book?
Why
Just
did you think-
Because I've had a few months of writing lessons, I can use the book.
No, hey.
What's wrong with me, Arturo?
These is what the books do. Okay, this is. Look, you're still in trouble for using the book. That's a bad thing you did. But you gotta remember this is what they do to you. You think I can solve all my problems, and off you go.
I was trying to find a way to make sure no one got hurt. But that's not how this works at all. Everyone gets hurt. Someone always gets hurt.
Yeah, it's a little bit that way.
I've just unleashed a spirit on the world. That thing was so creepy.
Okay, you might have to give me a few extra words here. Like how bad we talking? Like we talking? It was not the horror, right?
Spirit of reflection. Chucky.
Oh. Yeah, I met that one once. I did not care for them. It was an interaction I would sooner forget.
Well, I'm an idiot for not talking to you first as well.
Like, yeah, obviously. I mean, I am the captain, and I'm pretty good with spirit things, but hey, look.
And he sort of flutters over and he says,
I am absolutely certain you had the best intention in mind. I have no doubt that this was not a vindictive thing that you did. But we're still going to use it as a learning opportunity that maybe you can't just magic away all your problems.
Yes.
Sometimes you just got to speak to others, and sometimes you got to plan, and sometimes you make it up as you go. But either way...
I feel like we've now all used a book and it's gone pretty bad, and we've all kind of gone, oh, yeah.
Kiyomi hasn't.
Oh no, the consequences of our actions.
Literally, like, I think this is all a lesson we had to learn.
To be fair, Kiyomi's idea was Lady Down.
I mean, Kiyomi used a book as leverage, just not wrote in it.
That's true.
Hey, you want this thing? I'll kill it.
Yes. We will. And we are going to put these books back in... Oh, I broke the box.
Oh, that's gotta be rough. We don't got a dragon to stop it. Good news, I think everyone's a little bit scared of me, so why don't we bring them up here and I'll...
Yes, good.
Yeah, I'll try and
Yes.
keep them away. I'll
Okay.
pick them really hard if I need to.
Yeah. Okay. Well... Okay, Arturo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's not up to me to accept that apology, but I'm glad that you feel you need to give one.
I'm gonna go get the books now.
Okay.
And Nuro goes back down.
I guess that we're done here. So back to Omashu, I guess.
Before leaving the room, Nuro nods and continues on back down to the engine room.
Alrighty, I'll go rouse the troublemakers.
And he goes down below deck.
Can I get rid of troubled from speaking to a... Thanks.
You absolutely can.
Thank you.
Same applies to you,
Thank you.
Ted, as the... Well, not that you sought help, but you did ask the questions. And you've actually got probably about an extra day, maybe day and a half. Maybe 2 days. Depends how interesting you want to be between now and the boat arriving.
Yeah. I think, do I get any fatigue back or anything? Just in case I want to do something.
Yeah, we'll say that you've two fatigue back in your pocket.
Nice.
Same will apply to Kiyomi and Nuro.
Merci beaucoup.
I think Banji, after he had his meal and went to bed and stuff, like you said, there's a couple days, I think he goes back to that training arena thing that they've got kind of set up.
Yeah.
And he's just 100% pushing himself really, really hard. He's going in. If anyone was watching, he's actually being really, really brutal. Like if someone had seen Banji fight before, it was very defensive and very like trying to separate people and stuff like that. Whereas he's going in, he's got the sword, he's like hacking into the training dummies and setting them on fire and like driving the sword into the dummy and then jumping on them and then like smashing the face in and stuff. Like he's real angry and real. It's not how people who would see him is used to him acting. Very brutal and aggressive.
Right. Do you feel that this is shifting you in a direction balance-wise?
Yeah, it could be action again if we want to go back to action.
It's up to you whether you view this as like trying to drive yourself forward or whether you're using this almost as a venting process.
Oh, no, it's 100% not a venting process. It's 100% like I keep losing people. I need to be better. I need to be stronger. I need to fight more. Like he lost Tomo because he went after Min. Then he lost Min because he went after the book. He's just like, nah, man, I can't keep holding things back. Like I just need to. I'm a firebender. Like that's what we do. We attack and we fight and we we hurt things. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to hurt things.
It's definitely not a push towards action. I don't.
Not forgiveness.
But it's certainly not forgiveness. It's locked in this hovering pattern.
Well, it could be. I mean, you can clearing one of the conditions is like breaking a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that's like
true,
angry.
Yeah, you can clear angry maybe.
Yeah.
Exactly
I do
what
have
was
angry
saying.
marks.
Yeah, you can. This is washing that away because you're just pushing yourself. Like, I think that at some point, Boomy pokes his head. Is just like, I hear there's a lot of trading. Oh, there's another one. Okay, I'll leave you be. And like, you just keep going through them. And between firebending, using PB, and probably just using your fists more often, you come out of this and you are sore and you are tired, but you almost feel like you've accomplished something. Like, by pushing yourself to this limit, by just pushing yourself that hard, you have a sense of success.
I think it's more the nervous energy, well, maybe not a nervous energy, the anxiety of having to wait and having to do nothing that's where it's being channeled into this. So it's like, it's for him less to be like, oh, I'm not doing anything. It's like, I'm preparing. I'm fixing myself to not be so weak anymore. I need to be stronger. I'm making myself stronger here. That's what I'm doing. I'm not wasting time. I'm making myself stronger.
And at some point, Kuron walks into the room and says, "Yeah, they just said the boat docked, so they'll be taking a wagon up any minute now."
The vagrant.
Yeah,
Right.
the boat.
Good.
It's our boat. So
I guess we're going down to see them.
I mean, I thought they were coming to us. I'm happy to go. You should maybe go have a shower or something.
Yeah, I'll go clean up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go eat, and I reckon they'll want to eat. So, do you want to eat?
Yeah, I'll meet you all in the feasting hall.
Okay.
And then Banji goes to clean up. I don't think there's showers, but bath.
Nuro and Kiyomi, from your perspective, the trip is quiet. Between self-reflection, between questions asked, and Kiyomi, in your case, just some pleasant time with your brother before any hard questions or any deep probing, what happened type stories come out. You're just being pleasant with each other.
Yeah. It's been a long time, even before the whole situation of being separate, where they've been able to enjoy just being together.
Anyone looking, if there happens to be a tiny little, water tribesman walking past, sees that it's just two people happy to be with each other. Like,
Oh, that's nice.
almost talking in your own language.
Do the other, because obviously there's a whole ship full of Northern Water Tribe people, did they say anything to Kaito?
Well, have you been out in the open or have you been sort of tucked away?
I think maybe like they would be up on deck for a bit to kind of like get some fresh air, and I think even Kaito would make Kiyomi, like she would want to hide away and not face Nuro, especially again for the millionth time. But he would be like, no, come on, you need to get some fresh air. Let's go.
And I think from the way you described him as well, right? Like everyone loved him, so they probably know.
Oh yeah.
'Cause they knew you, so sure.
Yeah,
they know him.
they knew Kaito. Yeah.
I think everyone is very excited. There's the rumor mill going on. Kaito, where? Oh, what? Yeah. But the thing about it is that everyone's a little bit too scared to approach you while he's there, and the fact that you're so close at the moment, so they're avoiding it. I think at some point Takani walks over and goes, "I would like to," and like someone just grabs her and like, "Listen to me," and I was like, "This is inappropriate." And yeah, before long, her ramblings are gone.
I think maybe Kaito has to grab Kiyomi and like Takani's being pulled away and Kiyomi's like, "I'm gonna get you, old woman."
Well, I'll get that story later, but for now, no. Okay, is that okay? Good. And you dock at the Omashu docks, and you jump on a wagon, which is not wagon, it's just a regular old wagon. And you are taken to Omashu, where there are more bending mats than you've ever seen.
Nice.
And Yanni's like, oh, I wish I'd had that idea. And you enter into the feasting chamber, where Boomy has his arms wide open to say hello to you, Nuro. And to, weirdly enough, say hello to you, Kiyomi. Or at least it's weird to everybody else looking, because no one realized you'd know each other.
Hey, Boomy.
It's good to see you.
Is she here? And looks at Kiyomi. Dow. And then looks back at Boomy.
No, Jilly's not here. Should she be? Do I need to send an invite?
For her sake, no.
I'm going to let that animosity sit somewhere else for the moment as we settle down for a nice dinner.
And I feel that it...
Just,
And as you all figure out where you're going to sit, Banji, you walk through the door and you lock eyes with Nuro.
Yeah, Neuro's pretty relieved to see you. It's like, there was weirdness when you left, but it was like, oh, thank God, like someone who won't judge me for my stupid mistakes. But then notices that Min does not walk in with you. And Neuro just gives you a very confused, concerned look.
I think as Banji and Nuro kind of lock eyes, Banji looks away with, I guess, shame is probably the feeling that he's feeling, and he walks towards his chair, but as he passes Nuro, he just kind of puts a hand on Neuro's shoulder and gives a gentle sort of squeeze of like acknowledgement, but doesn't say anything, and then sits down in his chair. As he does, he pulls Peacebringer out from his back and lays the sword across his lap, and then looks out at the table.
And picking up on how this is not quite right, Yanni looks at the spare spot that Min would normally sit in, and looking at this very determined Banji's face, and looks at you, Nuro, and then immediately at Kuron. Where's Min?
Is Georgie Hazel as Nuro, Ted Darling as Banji, myself Jesse Thomas as Min Fang, and Ash Cooper as our Game Master. The theme song and outro, The Book of War Remains, as well as The Destined, the hot new theme on the block, is by Matt Harrison. If you'd like to join our wonderful Discord, you can do so for free over at our Patreon. You just need to join our free tier, and then you will get some links to come and say hey. We talk about the show, we talk about Avatar, and just everything else. We're a lovely community. We all like to just chat and have a good time. You'd be an excellent addition, I'm sure. Right now on our Patreon, we are releasing our pro-bending one-shot Bets and Benders. So if you want to listen to that, jump on in. And we've got all the good stuff, like our one-shots, prequels, bloopers, and so on. So head on over, or at least have a look. Our next episode will be out August 16th, so we will see you then.
A runaway of the swaggy fog.
Swaggy bomb.
We've had too much of this sweetmeat, guys.
Yeah.